Coach said a few minutes ago that he thinks that you're the best offensive rebounder that he's coached. What do you think makes you an effective offensive rebounder? You just read the ball well off the rim, or is it kind of some athleticism or a little bit of both?
Well, first, that's good to hear coming from a coach, knowing that kind of players that he's coached over his career. Um, but I'd say it's definitely a combination of athleticism and just reading the ball. Um, when we shoot, usually it's from the perimeter, so that give me a little bit more time to track the ball, how it's going to come off the rim. Um, and then once I'm able to track the ball, I'm just able to use my athleticism to go up and get it. And coach has even been on me about defensive rebounding because he's like, you have to use what you do on the offensive end and apply that to the defensive end. So that's something I'm working on currently.
Curtis.
Hey, Justin, you guys played a lot of small ball, and you were the five for most of the second half there. How much have you played the five over the course of your career? And then I also wanted to ask about the offensive rebounds. You guys had 24 despite playing with a small lineup. You just talk about that effort.
Yeah, no, this was my first game, primarily playing the five. But I mean, in practice, we go over the plays every day, so I'm able to get or kind of see what the five is doing, and really know all the spots on the floor. Um, yeah, I think we were just more aggressive to the ball on the offensive boards, but I mean, also I don't know what we shot from the field, but it wasn't a good percentage, especially from three. So that gave us more opportunities, but luckily we were able to get the balls back and get an extra possession.
Nate.
As far as the defensive in the second half, was it just a matter of team energy as much as anything else that improved it?
I'd say, yeah, definitely team energy, but also we kind of got a good grasp on what they were doing. I think in the first half we kind of were lost as a unit. They were able to do whatever they wanted. They were able to get out in transition. So I think in the second half we were able to limit turnovers, which kept them from getting out and getting easy baskets. And so that made them have to play more half court offense, which we were well equipped to deal with.
Thank you.
Jackson.
You shot 9 out of 20 from the field on the game, and I think 6 out of 8 in the second half. What adjustments did you make in the second half to shoot so well from the field?
I just started taking my time. I think in the first half I started rushing, especially on those layups. I mean, I got to make those. Those are gimmies. But I think I responded well in the second half, just kind of taking my time and really focusing on the finish. And hopefully I can build on that going forward because I've already struggled with that so far this season, but it needs to get better.
Randy.
Justin, at the half, did Coach want more of the emphasis down inside the paint offensively as compared to maybe launching so many three-point shots?
Yeah, that was definitely a point of emphasis. I think since our threes weren't really falling, he wanted us to get the ball inside and really get the ball moving, because as long as we kept the ball moving on the perimeter and we cut hard and open up driving lanes, we were able to get downhill and make the extra pass, to get easy baskets. And I think that's really what helped us go on a run and pull out the win.
Bob.
Hey, Justin, what was the halftime locker room like? Because I'm guessing it wasn't the most pleasant place to be.
I mean, Coach definitely got into us a little bit. He really challenged me. He challenged he challenged all of us really to play better. I mean, like I said, I gotta make the easy baskets. We got to get easier shots. We need to stop shooting so many threes. And I think that we responded really, really well, and we were able to pull out a win. But I think he definitely lit a fire under us, and he really got us going, and knowing what we had to do in the second half.
And then you're talking about rebound. Desi, who's not the biggest guy in the world, I think he's 6'1", or at least he's listed at 6'1". He goes in there and gets 10 boards. What'd you think of Desi on the boards?
I mean, that was definitely a big lift. It's always easier for the big guys, forwards, when their guards come in and rebound. And I think he got a lot early. He kind of kept us in the game early on, just making hustle plays, getting offensive rebounds, getting putbacks. And he was a very, very big part of tonight. And, hopefully he can continue to build on that and, be a big rebounding guard for us using
I just got
his
one more.
athletic strength.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry
No, you're
about that. You guys play Abilene Christian on Tuesday. They're 7-1. Only lost, I think by 6 or 7 points to Texas Tech. How tough a game do you anticipate, and how tough is it to play? Have such a quick turnaround.
I've never had this kind of turnaround before, other than conference tournament and stuff like that. But and then today and tomorrow we're going to take a good look at them and kind of figure out how we want to exploit what they do and how to guard their different sets and stuff like that. So and we watched a little bit of film after the game, but I think tomorrow we'll really take a deeper look into what they do and go from there.
Okay, thanks.
All right, guys. I appreciate your time. See you Tuesday at 4 o'clock.
Thank you.